Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colon, and joining me to discuss Week 7 NFL picks, the MLB playoffs, and a whole bunch of other shit. Got my brother from another mother, Lavon Harvey. Lavon, thank you for coming with me on Week 7 and every other fucking episode that you join me on. Appreciate you, homie.
Hey, man, no problem, man. I'm glad to be here. Let's get to it, man.
Just to update real quick, we both had Denver, and we're fucking losing 10-0 right now as we're doing the show.
Yeah.
So, Case Keenum getting it done. Hey, I want to give yourself and myself a hat tip because we both had the Tennessee Titans beating up on the Buffalo Bills on Monday night.
Yep, I had that happening. Like I said, man, I mean, it's a game. It's a season. It's a league of seesaw. Yeah, they lost to the Jets, but different week. Any given Sunday, they're at the crib now. 5.5, too many points. I like the Bills, but Tennessee's night. Big dog. I did not know one fucking person that had the fucking Titans that game other than me and you. Everybody was on the Bills. Nah, it's too obvious of a spot for me, but I've been wrong before.
I've been doing this shit way too long to know. That's why I knew. Way too long. It's not that the Bills are the Titans are a better team than the Bills. I just knew the Bills were going to lose, and that fourth down call was the right call.
Yeah, I would have went for it too. You're on the road. Josh Allen always converts those. And they could have gone with several different plays. You know what I mean? Whether he would sneaks it, pass, run, you don't know what. So yeah. So we both had Denver. Denver's playing the Browns right now in Cleveland with Case Keenum as a backup quarterback. I think that ended up as a -1, 1.5, 2, wherever you got it. I'm not 100% sure. But you and I both have Denver, so we're fucking losing right now, so it doesn't matter. So the 1 o'clock game on Sunday is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals playing the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are -6.5 point favorites, Lavon. Who you got? So I'm saying you said Ravens in Cincinnati? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go with everyone's gonna be on the Ravens big time. So I'm gonna go with Cincinnati covering this spread. Division game. Normally those are close. I know Lamar is a beast. I understand, but I'm gonna go with Bengals covering at 6.5. Yes, I love it. Welcome to the family. Listen, this is a family-oriented show, so trust me, you probably hear me yelling at my kids too. So straight. Yeah. Don't worry about it. I got the bat signal, like, hey, man, I got the bat. That was Batman right there. Don't worry about it, fam. It's cool. It's straight. Don't worry about it. This is a tough one. I like Burrow a lot. I like how they're playing. I think Baltimore still wins the game, but I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go with the Bengals and the 6.5. I think they're worth the 6.5 points, to be honest with you. They're playing really good football. What was that last week, by the way? Real quick, what was that by the Chargers? Before I go further, guys, I know I sound like a broken record, but every week there's always one team I tease by 13 points. Yes, do the math. Chargers were plus 2.5. What I do? I tease it by 13 points. I give you guys 2 touchdowns plus. And what do? They couldn't run the ball. They couldn't throw the ball. They couldn't do shit. Oh, my God. Chargers plus 15.5. Give me that every single day. All right, anyways, let me not. I know, guys, every week I come with the same stories about this crazy. That's what happened to me last Sunday, guys. Stop teasing the wrong way. Tease the other way. What, 15.5? Come, no. You can't knock me for that. You can't. Anyways, I'm sorry. I got to get that out once a week. Let's move forward. You got another 1 o'clock game. You got the Carolina Panthers versus the New York Giants. Carolina Panthers are on the road. They are -3 favorites to face the New York Giants. I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers. This is a game that they end up winning. They should have won the game at home, even though you and I both were on the Vikings. If I do believe, right? We got that game together, correct? Yeah. But I'm going to go against the grain this time around, especially since the Giants have been waiting for kind of a juicy game to get a win on. They got spanked last week. I'm not sure what side I was on, obviously, but we knew the Rams were going to win that game, but I can't remember what number we chose. Oh, of course we were on it. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Giants this week, though. Darnold, for whatever reason, Darnold's been struggling. I take it back. His receivers have been dropping the ball, but he's been getting some slack as well. They're getting a little bit healthier this week. There's no Saquon, but I believe they get a few of the receivers back. So I think that's going to be enough for them to get by and cover and win this game.
Washington football team goes to Lambeau Field to face AR-12, DA-17 and them boys, Aaron Jones and them boys. Green Bay Packers are -8. I'll give the Washington football team -13, and they're still gonna lose. So I'm gonna have Green Bay Packers winning by double digits, so they'll cover the -8. Who you got, LeVar?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I see like a 30-20 game, and that means and with Green Bay winning. So that's 10 points. If I'm not mistaken, that covers -8. So I'm going with the Pack and AR, Mr. AR.
-4.5. Kansas City Chiefs are favorites on the road to face the Tennessee Titans. Mr. Mahomes, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You are going to take an L in this game. I'm going to go with the Tennessee Titans, Derrick Henry and the boy. If you can't stop Derrick Henry, forget it. Forget it. There's no chance in hell. This man is a straight beast. He's too big for linebackers. He's too fast for corners. It's crazy. He's just flying by people. He's a freak of nature.
It's crazy because like he's so damn big, and then when you see him running, it looks like his legs are not that long, and he runs so smooth for a big guy. Like Bettis never ran like that. He's just smooth. He just runs so smooth. It's not sloppy. It's just perfect form. Man, big dog is sick, but it's easier said than done. You stop Derrick Henry. You make sure Brown doesn't get too crazy. Sounds weird, but I'm gonna go with the Chiefs to cover this game. Obviously win and cover this game. I think it's one of those games where everyone's high on the big dog and the Titans, and I think Mahomes kind of cuts the turnovers back a little bit. Titans don't have a great defense either, and they're a bit banged up in the secondary as well. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs to go ahead and cover and win this game.
I love King Henry to death. I've always loved King Henry. And for me, he's the only non-quarterback that should have a vote for MVP because he's by far one of them, for sure. King Henry reminds me of Bo Jackson in Super Tecmo Bowl. When you play Super Tecmo Bowl with Bo Jackson, that's literally how King Henry runs in the video game. He runs just like that up and down the field, to be honest with you. We also got the next 1 o'clock game. The Atlanta Falcons are -2.5-point favorites in the MIA right here in sunny South Florida against Tua Tagovailoa and the boys. Who you got, LeVar? I'm gonna let you pick first. I'll go second on this.
I'm gonna go ahead and ride this. I'm sorry, I'm kind of sad. Last week in London, it's just a sad scene.
Gross.
Hate to see it.
Disgusting.
I mean, how do you let the guy roll? I think we spoke about that through text. I know it's easier said than done. I know your first reaction to touch him, so I get it. I'm not mad at that. But sometimes you just gotta let him roll.
But tell him why you mad. Tell him why you mad. You know we always had tell him why you mad segments here, so tell him why you mad. Tell him.
Let him roll. I know it's easier said than done, but by you touching him, they were able to call the timeout and get that kick. Oh, it's so gross.
I can't agree with you. I can't agree with you anymore. And you know what? Not for nothing.
I don't blame Tua, by the way.
Tua didn't look that bad. I mean, he didn't really look that bad. Gesicki was finding the running backs. You know, there may be a couple drive stoppers here and there, but he didn't look bad at all.
Gotcha. And by the way, with all the news going on this week, I don't like it. So I'm going to go with Atlanta to cover the spread. I think Ridley finally gets his game of the year. He's been struggling all year, not getting in the box, not really living up to his standards of a wide receiver one. I have in some of my fantasy leagues, I would know. This is the league. This is the day. Ridley goes off like 2 or 3 touchdowns and 160. I don't care if Xavier's there or not. And Cordell Patterson does his thing. And I think Matt Ryan goes and carves these guys up. I think it's a high-scoring game, but cover and win this game.
I disagree with you on this one. I think this is the time where the Dolphins are going to win. They should have won in London. They're going to win this game. There would be a 2-game winning streak for them. They should have, I just feel that way. So for me, I think the Miami Dolphins end up winning this game. Tua did not look that bad in England, and I think they really don't turn the ball over that much. Maybe he throws a bad pass every here and there, you know.
Yeah,
but
have you seen what's going on? Like for most of all today, it's been a lot of questionable news and trading news. It's been really
that's all bullshit because Deshaun Watson can't he's not going to get traded with anybody not knowing what he's going on with his circumstances. So forget that.
Messy though, you know what I'm saying? We've been in the headlines all day. It's messy. I don't like it.
Yeah, people talk about shit all the time, man. Like people say shit all the time. It's nothing. It's whatever. It's white noise. Tua's not worried about it. He's focused on making sure he doesn't make mistakes. You know, he has 53 other guys that rely on him making sure he can be the best that he can be. You know, so I'm not worried about that shit. That's just for fucking ESPN and NFL Network and Pat and all them boys. That's what all that shit is for. Tua ain't worried about that. She's a professional. He's gonna come out and play. It's like Matt Ryan's gonna come out and play with Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's had more fucking scrutiny about his name in the past 2 years than Tua has had. So, like, if you really think about it, it's like, what are they gonna do with Matt Ryan? They're gonna get rid of him, whatever they say. And they literally traded Julio Jones away. Matt Ryan's still there. Like, okay, I'll just play.
Yeah.
New York Jets +7 on the road in New England. So Zach Wilson and them boys are getting 7 points. I am not going against the Jets in this game. I'll take the Jets plus the points. Levon.
Who the Jets faced? I think we both had the Jets last week. Who the Jets faced last week?
No. They had a bye because they were in England.
I might take it back. Man, what a game last week the Pats had with the Cowboys, right? Hey, wait, I'm sure I won with the Cowboys. I think you did too. But we both said before the game, the spread looks so suspect. And honestly, man, the Pats should have covered that spread. What a crazy ending to that game. Crazy. Diggs is the beast, but overtime. Dak not getting it. That was a fun game. Fun game to watch. I'm gonna go with the Pats. It's Bill Belichick versus a rookie quarterback. I know it's the second time around facing Bill, but it don't matter. He's still a rookie. He's gonna have you seeing a few less ghosts. You're still gonna see ghosts on Sunday. So I'm gonna go with the Pats to cover this.
I think it's actually reversed though. That's why I'm gonna go with the Jets. I think Salah is gonna make Mac Jones look ugly in this game. So we'll see how it ends up playing out. We got a 4-5 game. The first 4-5 game, the Detroit Lions are +16 against the LA Rams. Let me explain something to you. Matthew Stafford is going to put up 30 on these boys. They're going to blow them the fuck out. I'm going to take the LA Rams -21.
We got a few big spreads this week. Huge spreads. I've never seen this many big spreads like in a week before. Like it's crazy. All like a few 12, 15, whatever. We'll go get to them. We both had Detroit last week. That was embarrassing. I don't know what these guys are doing. Campbell and them boys. He called out Jared Goff. This is a revenge game, I guess, for both sides. Revenge game. But it's not. Matt's happy. Yes, it's not really a revenge game, but he is kind of like, hey, you screwed my prime. I'm gonna just tear y'all boys up this week. And Jared Goff needs to step up. So I don't know if that means he's gonna be throwing his rock and keeping it close, because that's a lot of points, man. I'm gonna have to be a shark, man. I'm gonna hold my breath. I'm gonna go with the Lions to cover this.
You're crazy. Fucking listen to me. McVay's gonna be like, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, you get it. McVay, the play calling is gonna be ridiculous. He's gonna allow Matthew Stafford to throw 7 touchdowns if he wants to win this game.
Cup and Woods about to be in for a treat. But I think somehow St. Brown and Hawkinson and Swift and Goff. Those 4 men will find a way to get some points on the board and cover this spread some way, somehow. 34-24.
You're as high as that Bob Marley shirt that you're wearing right now, my friend. You got the Philadelphia Eagles going to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. It's -3 for the Raiders. I'm gonna go with the Las Vegas Raiders. They look good playing for their new Italiano coach. They look good playing for him. The Paisan, they look good playing for him. So I'm gonna go with the Las Vegas Raiders. Derek Carr -3. Also, he's my backup quarterback for Herbert, who's on a bye this week in fantasy. So I'll go with that too.
Nice. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go the opposite way here. I'm gonna go with the Eagles to cover the spread. They had it, man. Kudos to the Raiders for last week coming out swinging. Right, there was 2 sides we could have got. It was either what do you expect? It's been a tough week for them to come out. You didn't add on them to play. And then it could have been, hey, man, they're playing for their new coach and it's a fresh new start. So either way, whether they lost or won, they'd have a story behind the victory or loss. But I'm going to go with this week, them taking a step back. And I'm going to go with the Eagles to get on the board with a victory. They've been struck. They haven't won. They've kept games close, but they haven't really been winning. I think Miles Sanders has a good game this week, finally, because I've been using him. And I think him and Hurts pull it off.
Chicago Bears are plus 13 on the road against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Remember that, guys? Last week, Brady?
Jesus. I'm taking Tampa Bay minus 17 and a half. I'll give you an extra 4 points.
Here's the thing, man. It's a big spread, but like Brady, Brady's gonna. These guys don't. Brady doesn't give up. These guys are not kneeling. They're not running the clock out. Brady is looking to break every record, and they're letting him do it. Go ahead, Brady. We're up by 21 points. There's 3 minutes left. Go for your boy Antonio Brown. Go for your boy Evans. Go for Godwin. You know what I mean? They're not foot on the gas all day, all game long. So I'm gonna go with Tampa to run this bag up. He still remembers that little fourth down concussion, whatever he was doing last. And that was a close game that they almost lost. But I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay to run this score up and kill. So yeah, man. Whatever points you want to give me.
Arizona Cardinals are minus 17 and a half against the Houston Texans at the crib. I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals minus 21 and a half. I'll give you another 4 points in that game too.
Yeah, Mills is bad. And these guys, but you know who's back for Houston?
It doesn't matter.
I know.
It fucking doesn't matter. It doesn't, let me explain something to you. Unless Andre Johnson, JJ Watt, Deshaun Watson, fucking, what was the running back's name that was a beast out there? I forgot his name. Not David Johnson, one before him. The one that was really good.
Arian Foster.
Unless those fucking boys is coming back, y'all motherfuckers got no fucking chance.
But let me guess who's back for Houston. Amendola. And because of that, they're gonna lose by more than 17. For sure. Yeah, there's no way. These guys can't keep up. They have trash defense. Mills is not looking great. And you're going up against the top 2 quarterback who's just gonna just destroy them. Nah, I'm out of here.
Indianapolis Colts Sunday night 8:20 game in San Francisco to play Trey Lance and them boys. Trey Lance and the boys are minus 4. LeVon, I'm gonna go with Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts plus 4, and they're gonna win the game. So give me the plus 4 and plus the 175. They're going to win that game.
No, they're not. Lance does it, guys. His first victory as a rookie. Wentz is Wentz. Wentz has looked good last couple games. Why? He's gone up against Miami Dolphins. Unfortunately, we're not having the season that we thought we'd have. He went up against Houston last week. Why? Oh, he got back T.Y. Hilton. Stop. Carson Wentz is Carson Wentz. Unfortunately, this guy was nice a couple years ago, but blah. Lance is gonna have his best game as a rookie. Defense is gonna show up for the Frisco. And they're gonna -4 seems like a weird number, like 4 points, but they're gonna cover this game and they're gonna win. Definitely not going with Wentz at all. No,
you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. New Orleans Saints are on the road. They're gonna go play the Seattle Seahawks up in Seattle. Jameis Winston is minus 4.5 points on the road. Give me the Saints minus the 4.5. They'll win that game by probably like 10 points, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna agree. I was thinking about taking the points but hey, man, good effort last week against the Steelers. You know what I mean? And the Steelers, I thought they would cover that in the game. They didn't. But I think New Orleans defense is going to be the difference here. And I think Jameis is going to throw the ball up enough to the point where this trash Seattle defense is no good anyways. He won't get intercepted. That's how bad they are. So I'm going to go Jameis covering them 4.5. I like the Saints.
MLB playoff baseball. I've really been enjoying these games, not for nothing. Right now, the Dodgers just are coming back. They're up 3-2 on the Atlanta Braves. Who you think ends up winning each one of these playoff series? You got Astros are up 3-2. You got Braves are up 3-2. Who you end up picking and who you end up thinking wins the World Series?
Let me be, as of right now, right? Not what I had before. Right now, today, I like the American League, first of all. Whoever comes out of there is going to end up winning it. Astros are up right now.
3-2.
By the way, yeah, you heard about that little supposedly they're still cheating with the whistle, somebody whistling in the crowd?
Yo, listen, let me explain something. If they're cheating, they're really fucking good, even if they cheat or if they don't cheat. If they're just good. Like, what the fuck?
But God, it's like cheating must be a drug. Like, you gotta do something. Like I hope it's not the case, but man, I love Boston. I love Boston too, man. If I'm gonna tell you this, if Boston can win Game 6, I think they win the series. But I'm gonna go with the Astros for now to win the World Series, because they're probably gonna go up against the Braves. You never know. I'll go with the Astros regardless to win everything. And
the Braves are pulling this off without having arguably their best player, Acuna. Real talk.
Oh, 100% they are, and that's the most surprising thing to me. LA, thank God they took a lead because they're banged up, man. LA is banged up. They just lost Turner for the season, so that's not great. And I think Muncy's out as well, right? Is he Muncy's out? Muncy's out. Turner's out. That's the thing about it. They still got enough firepower because that team is so stacked.
Right.
I mean, you got Bellinger, who's come through every series. He's done something miraculous, and he's the guy that forgot how to hit. Like the Monistar guy took his ability to had the one Rookie of the Year, MVP the year after that, and now he just forgot to hit. But he's been coming through clutch this whole playoff. So, maybe he got some Mr. October in them. Who knows? But they have enough firepower to pull this off. And if they can, I mean, I definitely like I don't know, Dodgers. I'm all over the place. I don't even know, man.
I'm gonna go Astros and Braves, and I think the Astros end up winning it all. And then Dusty Baker gets his ring. I think Dusty Baker deserves to get a ring. To be honest with you, I've never heard a bad thing about Dusty Baker as a manager. Dusty, he deserves it more than anybody else, in my opinion. So I think the Astros end up coming out of Schitt's Creek very, very clean. All this cheating talk, and now they're gonna say what are you gonna say now? What are you gonna say now? We beat you when we were cheating, and we're beating you now. We're not cheating. So what's the difference? So what the fuck are you gonna say now? I mean, I could 100% see Correa just doing an interview at the end. Like, what are you gonna say now? What can you say now? What can you say now? That's it.
See, yeah, that's one of the hardest trots I've seen. That is so saucy. Goodness gracious, Correa. What a beast, right? These guys are games. The new era is fire.
A little bit of basketball talk, not too much. I mean, the Knicks are finally 1-0. Thank God. Your team is winning right now. Last time I checked, they beat up on the Bucks. I don't know what the score is though, but I know they're winning, right?
Oh my God, what is Giannis not playing?
What's the score?
We're up 62-38.
Wow, I have no idea. I haven't been paying attention. My phone is actually blowing up, and I have to tell people I'm doing the show. Like, leave me the fuck alone.
My computer's probably messed. It's the second quarter with 2 minutes left.
But in the NBA, you always make runs, so no big deal. But LeVon, listen, I appreciate you joining me on the show. Make sure you click like, subscribe on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. LeVon, I'll see you next week, buddy.
Yes, sir. Easy.
All right, take it easy, my guy.